Why is the show called Into the Loop?
Into the loop! Into the loop!
What 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 is a desert eagle used for?
What?
Big booty bitches.
Into the loop!
Why is the show called Into the Loop? Bitches.
Into the loop!
Booty. Big desert eagle. Bitches. Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Booty.
Into the loop!
Big desert eagle. Bitches.
Into the loop!
Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Welcome back to episode. What is this?
This is
18?
18, bro.
18. Our podcast is
Incredible.
old enough to go get a tattoo on their own
It's
now.
it's That's 18 years, not episodes. God, if it was only 18 episodes to be considered a legal adult, I would have been a legal adult far earlier.
Man, what
I had
kind of
a lot of-
episodes you having?
Oh man, the early years were not kind to me.
I prefer the chalk zone kinds, if I'm honest.
Oh no. Chalk Zone. Wow, what a pull. You have to talk about Chalk Zone now.
Rudy and Snap,
Dude,
the
Chalk
boys
Zone.
are back.
Underrated cartoon.
I think it would make a fucking incredible video game concept now.
Oh yeah.
It's a link between worlds done correct.
What if that's just what the inspiration for A Link Between Worlds was?
Oh
if-
man.
What if Nintendo stole Chalk Zone's idea? What if it was supposed to be a Chalk Zone game first, and then they put a Zelda skin on it, the way they did Doki Doki Panic and
And Super Mario Brothers 2.
2, yeah.
Oh man, you might be onto something there.
There's a lot of games that I play where I look at it, I'm like, especially Nintendo games, where I'm like, was this supposed to be Mario before? Like, look at Mario and Rabbids. Like,
Yeah.
it's a tactics. Was that supposed to be Mario the whole time? Super Mario RPG. Was that supposed to be? I don't know, man. There's a lot to consider.
I think there's a difference between something supposed to be something from conception and then
Yeah,
gaining the influence of another series, because
right.
you see that happen all the time.
hmm
But there is a difference between that and then like, oh, what was it that, oh, Star Fox Adventures, you know?
Oh yeah,
That game
that was supposed to
was
be a different game.
Dinosaur Planet, yes.
Yeah.
And then Miyamoto was like, throw Star Fox in there.
Yep. Yep. But
I
that's a
think,
good game.
yes, that game gets way too much hate.
That was before Twilight Princess, right?
Yes.
So it's kind of like one of their first big 3D adventure games like that.
Yeah, for a kind of like an off series like that.
hmm
Because I think that also came out before, I want to say even Metroid Prime. Because I think,
it was a release title.
right,
Yeah.
I know Twilight Princess was one of the last games that came out for that generation, because it was also a launch title for the Wii. And
Mhm.
the Wii version is infinitely superior. Why? Because I said so.
That's a big claim. Do you care to defend it?
Yes,
I
I
agree with
swing.
you.
I swing.
A lot of people hated it for the sole reason that Link is supposed to be left-handed.
Look, you can blame Link and his, divine sinistrality,
He's a
but
hero. He can be right-handed if he wants to be.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to give the lefties their representation, you know. That's lefty as in left-handed, not the political compass.
All right. I think that's a good defense for the Wii version. I agree. I think I played the heck out of the Wii Twilight Princess. It was awesome. Doing the sword fight at the end with the sword and the
Oh,
shield, trying to beat Ganon. I'm
man.
like jumping around the living room.
Oh, so good. That was one
Those were the
of the best
days.
boss fights ever
Yeah,
because of that.
yeah.
Man,
It's almost like it was
also,
designed for the motion controls in the first
yeah,
place, I
it
think.
did feel that way. Because everything felt really good. It was one of those games where the motion controls actually worked.
Hmm.
Um, Another thing, if you do go back through and if you originally played the GameCube version, you should give the Wii version a chance,
Yeah,
strictly because it it, it feels like you're playing a whole different game, going at it
yeah,
in mirror mode like that. Just
yeah. You will be
it's really
confused,
nice.
but
Um, yeah, I think that's all I've got for Twilight Princess Wii version.
play the Wii version, dear viewer.
Dear viewer.
I like how we said a bunch of stuff that probably ain't true about Chalk Zone and Nintendo stealing it, but we are video game conspiracy theorists.
Yes,
That's that's kind of the whole
that's what
shtick.
we do.
That's what we do. We make a bunch of shit up.
But we
Alrighty.
also talk about a bunch of shit that's not made up.
That is
Like,
true.
such as Call of Duty stealing Project Melody's likeness and putting them on anime girl guns. They actually released a whole VTuber pack where they had skins based on so they had
Oh,
one for Iron Mouse that was called the Glitchy Gremlin and was a
oh no.
shotgun. You had Love Drunk Melody, the SMG, and it even had a purple-haired anime girl on it.
This
Uh,
isn't Call of Duty?
this is in Call of Duty Vanguard, yes.
So there's
Um,
like VTuber
References, yes.
branded.
But no, it's not branded. Uh,
Oh,
it's it's just different enough to not be plagiarism.
uh-huh.
That's the legal defense there.
I
But it's really shitty because do you know how much better it would have been if you would have just gotten the real stuff?
Yeah. Well, I mean, who's behind Call of Duty Vanguard?
Oh man, Activision Blizzard, but which division
Oh,
I don't
that
know.
that's that's why.
Treyarch.
That's why. They'll pretty much do anything to get as much as they can without giving anything back.
That's true. Very true. I shouldn't have even had to think about that.
Call of Duty's been a pretty nasty pretty nasty offender in those types of things for a while.
Yeah, I'm not very impressed with them. I will say that the new game does look good and I do want to try it, but man,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put any more
Play
stake
demos
into that.
first.
Demos, yes. Release demos.
I I just think it's bonkers that they're going with VTubers.
Yeah, they're
I don't understand.
stealing from VTubers.
Are these VTubers like do they play Call of Duty a lot?
No, not
I'm
really.
kidding. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing that is happening. No,
Yeah,
nothing's really bad if you think about it. You just have to adjust the lens. You just have to look into a different window,
yeah, that's
you know?
right. Man, I don't know. It kind of gets under my skin because, it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's about all I got on
Yeah.
that.
I I heard something.
Yeah?
Some data miners found
Tell
uh
me about it.
the possibility of a cooperative mode for Marvel's Spider-Man.
Ooh, on PC?
Yes, but yes, it went to PC and some data miners were digging some stuff out. I assume it'll be co-op in whatever console or whatever platform it gets released on. But yeah, there was they found a couple messages. One of them was Peter Parker is the superior Spider-Man, or Miles Morales is the superior Spider-Man. So it might be like some kind of like team game with a scoring aspect. I don't know. But
Okay.
I've never played Marvel Spider-Man. I really want to because it looks amazing.
Oh yeah, same. Big same.
I played the Amazing Spider-Man on PS4, and this game it looks like that game, but just 10 times better. Uh, it's but I could see a co-op mode really taking off because that's just scratching the surface. What if they add new characters like playable characters like Black Cat, Doc
Oh
Ock?
man. That would be incredible. Okay.
Hmm.
Open up the whole Spider-Verse. Give
Yeah,
us Venom. Give us Green Goblin.
yeah.
Give us Spider-Pig.
Yeah, Spider Pig is the best. Like where's my Marvel multiverse brawler? You
True.
know?
You've got the perfect excuse to do it now,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
I mean, look, Warner Brothers is beating you to it.
yeah. They got the whole DC umbrella in there.
Hmm.
God, multiverses. What an interesting game.
They're adding
It's
Stripe from Gremlins.
yeah, I heard about that. Who else was did they
Black
say?
Adam.
Black Adam. Yeah. Because well, I mean, I understand that one because there's probably a Black Adam movie come. Do you think they're gonna reboot Gremlins? That would be based.
That would be incredibly based.
I would.
The 40th anniversary for Gremlins is next year or this year sometime?
Oh, wow. That put that conspiracy theory in the chamber right there. Put it in the
Yes.
vault. There will be a Gremlins reboot, guaranteed.
God, I hope so. I hope that there's a Gremlins type movie tie-in video game that's basically just Gremlin raising simulator.
That would be
The
dope.
the Gremlin Garden.
Yeah, instead of a Chow garden. I mean, Chow is basically a Gremlin garden. You have the good side, you have the Mogwai side, and then you have the evil side. You
Yeah.
know, the dark, or I shouldn't say evil, dark
Yeah.
side.
Dark side.
Yeah. It Do you know how to raise a dark side Chow, by the way?
Yes, I do.
You
You
just
have to
like
be a hero and then you beat the shit out of
yeah,
it.
you like throw them around and shit.
Or
Oh,
you could
that's
be nice to them as a dark,
oh,
shadow.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so it works in opposites.
Oh,
If
okay.
you wanna make a hero Chow, you be mean to it with a dark character and you're nice to it with a good character.
That way, no matter what story you're playing, you can go into your Chow Garden and give the proper reinforcement from your characters.
That's right. You got your yin, you got your yang.
I'm playing as hero story, but I want a dark side Chow. I'm just gonna throw it. Dude, playing as Eggman in that is awesome because he doesn't have he's
Yosh.
not in the robot.
Yeah. Neither
Eggman's
is
like
Tails.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only time you could fly with Tails.
yep, in that game, yeah.
I love that.
Yo,
Oh
what
man.
I want Sonic Adventure 3 so bad.
Same. I want Sonic Adventure 2 mods and uh new courses.
Dude,
I want Tails out of the mech.
I mean there's tons of mods and fan games you could play. Uh
I know, but I want to play Sonic Adventure 2 with Tails out of the mech.
there might be a mod for that.
I hope
You
so.
that's extremely possible. Sonic fans modding the shit out of everything.
That's true. Big true.
Oh, dude, natural flow. Speaking of Sonic Chronicles,
The
um,
Dark Brotherhood.
I've talked about this a lot, and I believe I mentioned this on the podcast that I wish there was a Sonic RPG, and you were like, "Oh, there is one, Sonic Brotherhood,
Yeah.
there's Dark Brotherhood Chronicles, whatever." Uh, and when I first looked into it, I was like, BioWare made this, and you know, I saw the graphics, and I was like, it looks kind of jank, but
Hmm.
it is a DS game, So I was willing to overlook that. So I played it a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think
Hmm.
it's a good game.
No, it is not.
It's terrible. It's not a good RPG. So like, okay, the hit rates are terrible. The only
Hmm.
way to improve them is to invest in attack skill or your attack stat. Your attack
Hmm.
stat doesn't determine how much damage you do. It's how it
How
determines your hit.
often?
Yeah, it determines your hit rate. And I mean, you could go a whole turn with all four characters and just miss every time.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
not good.
and then all of the special abilities you have to use the stylus for. You have to like do tap things, like it'll bring up
Oh
like QT.
no.
Yeah, it brings up QTEs you have to tap on the screen. And sometimes you have to drag lines and do like curves and circles, and it's uh it's not super fun. And I didn't get far into the game. It was like the very first part of Green Hill Zone before the first boss. So I didn't even get Tails. I only had Amy and Sonic.
Oh no,
And it
dude.
was and I can't play it again. It just I started watching a Let's Play. That was okay to deal with. Someone else has to deal with the struggle of playing the actual game. I can't believe BioWare made this game.
I
What?
can't believe. Wh-
BioWare, they keep getting away with it.
Every time they put out two bangers and then suddenly
Yeah,
they're
it's a
forgiven for
stinker.
everything.
Or they, you know, come out with a banger like SWOTOR and then just kind of drop the ball right in the middle of of the first expansion pack.
Oh no.
It would that yeah. Well, I mean, they shot themselves in the foot. They released this whole like big story, and the only fun part of it was the single player part, but
Hmm.
it's an MMO, so you got these multiplayer parts. And then what did they do? They killed off all of the villains in the vanilla part of the game. So then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do Hut Cartel now. All the evil Imperials are gone, so we're gonna do Hut Cartel." Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's
Oh
cool.
no.
I got no problem with like having like a criminal like gangster part of the game, but what does that mean for Jedi Knights? Why in the world is a Jedi Knight gonna go hunt down a hut?
True.
There's no
Um,
reason.
I do want to circle back around. Have you ever heard of Sonic Battle?
Yeah, you two were telling me about this. It's the
It's,
brawler.
it's a 3D brawler RPG
hmm
for uh
Wait,
and
RPG?
it has RPG elements, yes.
Oh,
Because
so
you get to create a character.
that's the GBA
Yes.
version.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that you should try that. I think you will like that and have much better luck with that than you will Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Everything about Sonic Battle is absolute fire, so
Yeah.
don't even sweat it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. BioWare,
BioWare. SMH.
there's it's like you released Mass Effect Andromeda. Hello?
Yeah.
I
I
just
wasn't even I don't even really care about Mass Effect at all.
same.
Like
Like
even a
I've
little bit.
never played a Mass Effect game. I do own Andromeda. I just haven't played it yet.
I played a bit of Mass Effect 1 and I got to a planet where I had to be on this like terrain vehicle and like I was driving around and I
Hmm.
didn't really understand what the fucking shtick was and then I got into this dungeon and I got bored and stopped playing. Uh,
Yeah.
then someone was like, "Oh, do play Mass Effect 2, it's way better." So I played Mass Effect 2 and I got to the first boss and it was like literally unbeatable. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just stopped playing it.
Yeah. I haven't had any better luck with that series.
It's
Um,
hard to translate a role-playing game into a shooting game,
mhm.
you know.
Some do it perfectly, like
It's
Remnant from the
it's
Ashes.
it's gotten a lot better. It's got Oh, by the way, oh, we completely forgot fuck yeah moment. But that
Yeah.
was my fuck yeah moment is from Remnant from the
Oh, go
ashes.
ahead. Tell me.
When I well, you were there when we were playing it, and I was
Hmm.
using the one shot pistol. What's it called? The hunting pistol.
Yes, the hunting pistol.
Yeah, and I was like, uh, you were asking me if I was gonna use it, and I said I'm
Hmm.
not putting it down
Oh man.
because, dude, I just felt so charged up about that pistol.
Dude, I understand. So if in case anyone doesn't know, that is a direct quote from me when we were playing Iron Sight. Iron Sight is a free-to-play first-person shooter, much like Call of Duty. Uh, and I decided to buy the Desert Eagle in that game because I like to play Valorant and CS:GO, those kind of games. And I was like, I wonder if it's a one-hit kill to the head in this game. So turns out it was.
Yeah,
So I'm like, man, this gun is so good. And he's like, you're not gonna switch off it? And I'm not gonna put it down.
yeah.
I'm not putting it
You
down.
you were, I mean, you were killing.
I was slaying out.
I didn't know you were only using the Desert Eagle for so long, and I was like, wait, you're only using Desert Eagle?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm
Yeah.
not putting it down. Now I did switch to shotgun a little bit during that, but
Mhm.
also you can't just play that game with only secondaries, but I'm not gonna switch from that secondary
Yeah.
because
Um,
I've sealed my destiny.
you've sealed your destiny.
Yeah.
It's locked in. Champion selected.
Well, I we went to do upgrades, and you're like, "What did you upgrade?" I said, "Hunting pistol." I put everything in hunting pistol.
Man. I think I think my favorite gun in that game so far is the Devastator crossbow. That is
I haven't
real
tried it.
good. Man, that skewer, you throw out just a big ass spear and it knocks whatever it hits on its ass and it feels so good.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It
A little
also
bit of crowd
applies a
control.
bleed. Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. See,
Yeah.
that's the type of stuff you can put into an RPG first-person shooter that works.
Hmm. You can add guns that just have uh crowd control just
Mhm.
by default. Like you could have a shovel launcher like from Far Cry 5. You shoot a
Oh
shovel at
yeah,
them and it stuns them for 5 seconds.
yeah. Just bash them.
Exactly. Well, no, you shoot them with the shovel.
Well, yeah, but then after they're stunned, you bash them.
I mean, if you want to go for the melee kill, you
Conserve
feeling a little
ammunition.
frisky?
I'm
Hey,
I'm gonna need these handgun bullets for
that's true.
for the boss at the end.
That's true. You
Stop
got me
stop
there.
saving your bullets, everyone. Just use them.
Just use them. Use your
If you
ammo
if
boxes.
you run out, that's a problem for future you. Let
You
them figure it out.
you can't regret it if you're dead.
That's true. That's true.
That's fact.
Um,
But yeah, no, Remnant from the Ashes.
that's a
We're not
pretty
even we haven't
that's a
even
pretty good
beaten
game.
that game yet.
No, no, we haven't.
We are going to stream our second playthrough.
Oh, we are.
Yes,
Okay. Just add that to the
because
calendar, to the
yes.
production schedule.
Yeah,
We
Donnie
run a pretty tight ship around here at Into the Loop.
Donnie's looking at me from the other side of the window, just pulling his hair out.
Donnie, is
Yeah,
that
the
yours?
new intern.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you hired a new intern. Why didn't you tell me? Is it a paid internship?
No, of course not.
Oh yeah, we can't afford that. Our ad revenue ain't kicking in just yet.
Nope.
I think YouTube owes me 1 cent.
1 cent.
Yeah, from
Let's
ads.
go, Susan. Come on, pay it out.
Um, yeah, that's great. Dude, what's your fuck yeah moment aside from
My
hiring an intern?
my fuck yeah moment is that I'm finally getting out of retail work.
Oh,
I
yeehaw!
got an offer for a new job today, and I'm taking a step into my own cubicle.
Nice. Did
I
you have
am
to take like
so
a little
happy.
test?
No.
Oh man, when I applied for, I won't say the company, I applied for this one company, I had to take this fucking like big test. Like it was like a math test and reading comprehension test. Like I was like, What?
Yeah.
Is this, do I need to be able to do this uh for a call center job?" But, whatever.
I mean, they approached me. They just
Oh
sent me
yeah.
an email one night, and I was just going through it, and they were like, "If you're interested, give us a call." And I was looking at it, and it just seemed too good to be true.
Did they send that through like Indeed or something?
They found me through Indeed, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they thought that based on my my work history that I'd be a good fit for the position. And they said in the interview, actually, during the interview, they asked, uh, well, they said to me, "We see here that you can speak a little bit of Japanese. I've never met anyone who wanted to go out and learn that language by themselves on their own for without a reason." And I'm like, "Are you kidding? I
Have you,
love Japanese.
they must have never met a weeaboo.
I cannot wait to just ruin their life."
I,
I'm going to be like Dwight to them.
di-
I can tell already.
they for sure have never met an anime fan.
Ore
That's for sure.
wa nowaru desu.
Oh no. Here he goes. That's a
Man,
that's a good fuck yeah moment.
that I'm
Congratulations.
really excited. I'm really happy, and I really feel like things are looking up.
We're popping out the champagne over here.
Yes, man. I'm feeling good.
I'm
I
still
am.
I'm still waiting on the good times myself, but we'll see what happens.
We're getting
I
there.
got a
Don't
couple iron.
worry.
Hey, I got some irons in the fire.
Hey, that's
I'm
good.
I'm cooking I'm cooking it up.
You're cooking metal.
Yeah. You want to do
I
top five?
yeah, I want to do top 5.
Cool. I love these. I love these brash pivots.
Dude, Brash Pivots, that's my favorite actor.
That's brash pivots. Dude, that is an 80s porn star name if I've ever heard it, bro.
My God, I hope so.
I'm
And
gonna
you
type
know
that
he
in.
doesn't wax.
I'm gonna type in brash pivots IMDb and see what comes up.
Oh no. Today's
That's
top 5
that's
is
my
top
so
5
that's my
fast
Sonic
foods.
OC.
Brash Pivots. Oh no, hold on. Okay, if that's your Sonic OC, what is he, a pangolin?
He is a Komodo dragon.
What color is he?
Red.
Brass?
Sure. He's
Brass
orange.
Brash Pivots.
All right. Top
Top 5 fast foods while gaming.
and okay, so I thought about this a little bit and I tried to think of things that were easy to eat like at the gaming station, at the
Exactly.
battle station.
Exactly.
Um I couldn't think of a lot of things that were easy to eat at the battle station. I wrote down a bunch of like handheld foods because like the whole
Okay.
fork and spoon is like a big deal. But do
Right.
you want to go first? I go first. You go first.
I'll go first.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
All right, my number 1, Taco Bell. Just anything. Anything from Taco Bell. It's all good.
That's a good hand. Get the burritos, man. Those
Exactly.
the
Crunch
food.
wrap,
Oh, dude,
you got your cheesy gordita crunch.
I'm getting
Man,
hungry.
you cannot go wrong. You
Yeah,
absolutely cannot go wrong with Taco
yeah,
Bell.
yeah. And like, if you're worried about like food like falling onto the desk, you got the little paper thing, right? The food will fall
Yeah,
onto the paper, and when you're done, you just fold it up, roll it up, throw it in the trash. Done.
exactly. It's they give you the bib.
Now,
Use it.
I think this is a first for Into the Loop, but I'm gonna trade you a top five here.
Okay.
I also wrote down Taco Bell, but the
Oh.
reason I wrote it is because of Baja Blast. and
Oh.
and because it has a lot of carbs in the food, and gamers, they gotta have that Mountain Dew and they gotta have those carbs, man. You
Yeah,
ain't gonna sit down for an 8 hour WoW sesh unless you've got some carbs in you, man.
that's true.
That's
I
why.
mean, what else are you gonna drive?
Oh, oh no.
Oh
I'm
God.
I
Moving on.
I
Number
I
two.
I don't want to be on this podcast anymore.
Number two, I have KFC. And I'm
Yo.
gonna get specific here. I'm gonna
Okay.
get specific. So the chicken littles and the bowls, the famous bowls, both of them are incredibly nice to have.
I've never had their famous bowls.
Oh my God, you're missing out.
Are they
Holy
good?
cannoli. Holy cannoli, dude. You
What's
have to get one.
what's their price?
They're part of the $5 fill up.
What? Part
Yes.
of?
Yes.
Just part of?
Well, no. Well, you have the choice of getting a $5 fill up that's the bowl meal,
Oh,
or you can get like a two-piece meal, or you can get the pot
gotcha.
pie meal. You know,
I didn't know KFC had a $5 deal.
yeah, they have a bunch of them.
Dude, I gotta go to KFC. Another reason you could put one of these on your list is because, you need that cheap meal because you spent all your money on V-Bucks.
Great, I need V-Bucks.
Grandma!
Jimmy, I need V-Bucks.
So I put I also that's another reason I put Taco Bell. They got some pretty good deals.
Mhm.
Wendy's has
Oh, they
the
have the best deal.
yeah, I don't know if they're still running it, but the 4 for 4 or the 4 for 5.
Yeah, the biggie bag.
Bingo. Yeah. Bag alert. Major bag alert. You know that one?
Yes, I actually have Wendy's on my list as well at
Oh
number
my God,
5.
dude. Wow, same team.
But
Not to
I'm
mention.
going for spicy nugs. That is
Oh
my
yeah.
that's my Wendy pick.
Good point, dude. Are you hungry?
I'm getting there.
I'm pretty hungry. I might just go out in a minute. Um, yeah, Wendy's. Good choice. The Frosty is like the perfect frozen dessert to eat at the desk.
Exactly.
'Cause you can
Yes,
you
because
can
you can
drink
drink it.
you can drink it and it's thick enough to where it won't fucking melt in 5 seconds.
Oh, true.
You
Because you
know?
know those milkshakes you get from White Castle or from Burger King,
Yeah.
McDonald's. That thing's gonna be all
Yeah.
over your desk. You're gonna go have
Mm-hmm.
to get a wipe or
Mm-hmm.
something.
Yep.
You ain't
But the
got that problem with the
the
Frosty.
Frosty don't leak, bro.
Frosty
That
don't miss.
that should be their next ad campaign. Frosty don't leak.
Frosty don't leak.
That's
True.
pay me to be here, Wendy's. Pay me to be
Wendy.
here. Wendy, where are you, Wendy? Where
Wendy.
where's Dave? Wendy, call
Dave.
Dave and tell Dave to pay
Who
me to
is
be.
Dave?
Dave is Wendy's like the guy that started Wendy's. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he was like Wendy's like I don't know, her uncle or grandfather or something and like I think she like passed away or I don't know. He put her as the mascot out of sentiment, I think.
I
There's a
see.
whole story.
We'll have to look into that sometime.
That's we'll tell that story on the podcast next time. Next
Yeah.
episode.
Next
Yeehaw.
episode. The biography of Wendy.
All right, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is White Castle.
Not bad. Also
I
easy handheld bites.
Yes, everything there is pretty good in my opinion.
I've never had White Castle.
Have you had crystals?
Yeah.
They are pretty
It's
much the same thing.
I got like a box of those frozen ones once. And
Not the same. Not the
really?
same. No,
So
not the
I
same.
thought they were pretty good.
They are okay, but
Uh-huh.
from the actual, fast food restaurant themselves,
Yeah.
at least 30 times better.
The cooked fresh version.
Yes.
Fresh, never
Uh
frozen. It's another reason to get Wendy's.
Wendy.
Wendy!
Uh but yeah, no, White Castle. You get the 10 sack with cheese, you get the chicken
Oh,
rings.
so
Right now,
hungry.
they have a chicken ring bacon ranch slider. That thing, man, that's a
Really?
thing.
That
Yes,
sounds
it is.
delicious.
My number four is pizza rolls.
That's I thought we were talking about fast food places.
It is not. Is pizza rolls not fast?
I, yeah, but I thought it was restaurants.
All I
Oh
said was
well.
fast food.
Oh wow. I didn't do my homework. I'd misunderstood the assignment.
But then, yeah. Number five is Wendy. Like I said,
Yeah. Yeah. I wrote down I got cookout.
what's
Um
cookout?
oh, you've never had cookout.
No,
Well,
what is it?
well, well, a thing I've had that you've never had. So Cookout is like a typical burger joint, but they have like a bunch of different stuff on their menu. You
Hmm.
can get like fried chicken and chicken nuggets. You can get their milkshakes are really good. You can get tacos. You can get fries or onion rings. Like they just have everything
Ooh.
at Cookout, and they're extremely cheap.
Okay.
Extremely, yes. So that's another good reason. And they have variety because if you're gonna play the same game over and over again, at least get some variety in your diet.
Yeah, true.
If you're gonna grind out Fortnite every day, get get yourself a taco to go with your hamburger. I think one of their combos is like you get like two entrees and there's like a bunch of different ones, and then you get like
Okay.
a side and a milkshake for like
Oh,
$6 or $7.
that sounds
It's
so good.
it's unbelievable. Um, I also have Panda Express.
I've never had Panda Express.
I mean, it's Chinese, I guess, quote unquote. It's American Chinese Asian fusion food that you
I've heard that it's not good.
it's all right. Again,
Okay.
again, the reason I wrote that down is because of the carbs, man. You got to get those carbs in there.
Yeah.
Um, and my last one is Steak and Shake.
Oh, dude,
Because
that was going to be my honorable mention.
yeah, nothing brings my mood up like a Frisco melt.
Frisco
And
Melt, man.
you want to be in a good mood when you game.
Mine, my steak and shake of choice is the garlic burger.
That's a really good one too.
Man,
Man, that Thousand Island sauce. Oh my God, it's so good.
oh,
That Frisco
oh,
sauce.
the
All right,
holy cannoli right there.
does that conclude your top five? I did all
It
mine.
does. Do you
Hell
have
yeah.
any honorable mentions?
Um, I really don't. Not that I can think of. I could say like BK because they've got pretty good deals right now. That's
Chicken fries.
yeah, they got like the right now they're running BK, pay me to be here, like a $6 chicken fries, and one choice of two different types of burgers,
Okay,
and I don't know if it comes with a drink or not. That's like a $6 meal. That's pretty good.
that's pretty good.
Uh, yeah, I can't think of anything. Chipotle, I guess. because
Oh,
because of
Chipotle.
the burrito,
Oh
the
man,
containment. Not that I would say that Chipotle burritos are very contained, but
right,
it's better than not being in a burrito.
right. Look, and let me get this off my chest right now because I do feel a little guilt of not having anything pizza really, except for pizza rolls. But like, Domino's,
Pizza
it's
is
just not
messy.
it. It's messy,
Yeah.
You have to have both hands.
And
Of course you're gonna love it when you do, but it's not the best to have while you're at the battle station.
yeah, and the grease, you get more grease off of a piece of pizza onto your hands than other places. You might get a little bit of like the garlic on your fingers from your garlic burger, but you're not getting pizza sauce and grease all over your hands. You know?
That's right.
That you don't want that in your keyboard, you know?
No. No,
What
you don't.
what when you try to alt and your R key stuck? That is no good, bro. No good.
No. That's no good.
So, yeah, not big about pizza at the station.
Not the station. Pizza anywhere else though, you got me.
Dude,
All
I
right.
love pizza.
I want to bring out
Uh-oh.
a topic that I kept a mystery from you.
Yeah, no,
And
no, you can't do that to me. I did that to you. You can't do that to me.
I want to
Damn
talk
it.
about the PlayStation 3.
Oh no.
I think the PlayStation 3 was one of the better PlayStations to be released. I think it's better than the PlayStation 1.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think it's better than the PlayStation Portable and the PlayStation Vita.
It's one of the most coveted systems. The
Yes.
first generation at least, because
Yeah.
it played PS2 games, whereas the ones released after that did not for whatever reason.
Very interesting how that happened, huh?
Yeah.
Especially since they just so happened to add PlayStation Classics onto the PlayStation Store.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
there's a lot of weird things going on with that.
yeah, but I also have to remember it fondly because that's when Assassin's Creed started. That's where MotorStorm happened. That's where, you know, Call of Duty 4. You had
Yeah.
so many
It's a good
good
generation.
games. That generation was just full of bangers.
Yeah.
And they aren't all, super memorable, but you had things like Alice Madness Returns. You had uh the PlayStation Home. Do you remember that?
I do. Yes.
It was kind of like a pseudo metaverse virtual world where you could create your own little avatar and basically go through a little like theme park that PlayStation was constantly updating. You could design your own room, make friends, and they had a bunch of trailers and stuff. Specifically, one was Resident Evil Revelations, the 3D movie. I remember that being something they advertised heavily on there,
Didn't
and
they
it looked
have
real good.
did that was when they had the PlayStation Move, right?
Uh,
Where
yeah,
they
yeah,
did,
yeah.
yeah, that was the first time they kind of did motion controls.
Yeah, they had those little controllers with the balls on the end that looked like
Yeah.
vibrators.
Yeah, that one. I okay, so be Sony, right?
Right?
And you're responsible for for the top selling console of all time. You release your
Yes.
next console that is able to play games from that console that is still selling like hotcakes and
Oh yeah.
still is today. They still
Yes.
sell them today. Okay, then the console you just released is the highest priced console ever, and it ain't
Yes.
selling great. So, next generation you release, you don't put PS2 on there so you can keep selling PS2. I don't know. I think that's what happened. I think we're like, all right, we got to cut PS2 out of the PS3's life cycle because we're not we gotta keep selling PS2s.
Yeah. And like you can't really even use the argument that they started making ports of all the good PS2 games because like yeah, they did make the Ratchet and Clank trilogy, the Jack and Daxter trilogy, the Metal
Right.
Gear trilogy, but
You have
that
to pay more. You have to pay.
yeah, you have to pay more and at the same time, you're just buying the games again, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing added here.
Hmm.
Why? You know? They're just
Just
squeezing more money out of you.
yeah, they just squeeze the juice out. Speaking of which, I heard today that PS4 is the second most bought home console in history now.
I
And
believe that.
they sold like upwards of 110 million. I think it was 110 or 117 or something like that. Compared to the 58 million of the Xbox One.
Hmm.
So like sold twice as many almost units. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's huge. I have one sitting next to
And
me
then
right now.
and then almost toppled your other bestseller.
Yeah, close. You're I don't know. What did the PS2 and the PS4 have in common?
Good
I can't tell you.
games, Good games.
Good games. I mean, that's true. That's true.
Final Fantasy,
Final
Kingdom Hearts.
Fantasy.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, Kingdom
not
Hearts was
wrong.
on PS2. That's one of the reasons I wanted a PS2 was Kingdom Hearts. I
Yeah,
didn't have
true.
one.
I what
Final Fantasy X. That was the first game I ever bought for that.
I was always a fan of like Spyro. So when
Okay.
I remember the Spyro original trilogy as probably my favorite game series growing up. And when I got Spyro Enter the Dragonfly on PlayStation 2,
hmm
I loved it. Even though everyone says that game was terrible, I loved it.
I
I
I
even loved Hero's Tale.
I could never really get behind Spyro. It was okay. I really liked Croc and Gex.
I love Gex and Croc.
D
I've played
yeah,
every Gex game.
those were the 3D adventure games that I liked from that era of Sony. Um,
Until about 3 years ago, I had the big box PlayStation uh 1 copy of Gex 1.
what?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
it got
incredible.
destroyed in a move, but
Oh,
sad.
yeah.
It was one of my favorites.
I've got, I think mine's in storage, so hopefully it doesn't get tossed or whatever. But I've got the Star Wars: The Old Republic collector's edition box with the
Nice.
Malgus statue. That's pretty nice.
That is incredible. I have the World of Warcraft Cataclysm Collector's Edition. And as everyone knows, that is my favorite World of Warcraft expansion.
Cataclysm,
I never shut
S-
up about it.
SMH. Well, I mean, there's two kind of camps I think is you know everything was better before Cataclysm and everything was better after Cataclysm because it was that huge like it was kind of like a reboot, you know,
Almost, yeah.
because World of Warcraft hasn't been the same since.
Mm-mm.
It's that's when they took out weapon training,
Yeah.
like all these little RPG elements, all the character building elements that people would grind for. They took all that out. But they made archaeology. That was pretty fun. You ever,
Yeah, archaeology was actually really good when it came out.
it has some of the most coveted auction house items as well.
Um, don't forget that Cataclysm Heroics were just absolute bangers. They were incredibly difficult,
Yeah,
but so good.
there was really good dungeons in that expansion.
Stone Core, man, Stone Core.
I'm not a big fan of Stone Core.
Stone Core is my favorite dungeon.
I really like the one where you go. I can't remember which one it is, but there's like the Twilight cultists are there, and there's like I think there's proto drakes, and it's like in this big like abandoned fortress type thing. Which one is that?
Grim Batol?
Grim Batol. That's the one.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Grim Batol is really good. It had really big lore implications as well.
hmm
Um,
Cho'Gall was doing some nasty shit there.
Shout outs to Cho'Gall, the best Heroes of the Storm character.
Oh yeah, we're Cho'Gall mains.
We are Cho'Gall mains.
That's such a ridiculous character. Somebody just runs around and beats people while the other free fire spells constantly like a freaking turret on your back.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
it's so good. Like,
Yeah,
how can you go wrong?
you can't, and I think that's probably one of the problems with a lot of the heroes of the Storm characters. They're just stupid.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't play it because it just doesn't have that competitive balance element.
Yeah, I mean, it's officially entered maintenance mode, so we can consider it all but dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no longer any new content coming to that game.
Wow. Wow.
It it has been bless unleashed.
It died before WoW.
It did die before WoW.
Oh my God, it died before Overwatch? Well, I don't know. Overwatch still might be dead. We don't know yet.
Yeah,
Over
that's true.
Overwatch is dead, but
Overwatch 1
but
is.
yeah, but it may be revived in Overwatch 2, which is again, that is the same game.
It,
Okay,
yeah.
here's a business strategy for you. You want to release a sequel that is effectively just an expansion pack. How do you get people to buy it? You just kill the old game.
Yeah,
They have no reason not to buy it because it's still everything the old game has, but more.
man.
So you want to play Overwatch, you're playing Overwatch 2.
I don't like that. I don't like the model for Overwatch
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how there's no story. I don't like uh, I don't know. It feels good to play. I'll say that. I love playing the game. I don't love learning about the game.
They should have made um they should have started with a co-op mode from the start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Co-op
should
story
have.
from the start. Yep.
The modes that come out during the annual events, like Junkenstein's Revenge, the archives, I like those a lot. I love those kind of things.
Hmm.
Lucio Ball, let's go.
Yeah.
I will play you in Lucio Ball
That's
anytime just for fun.
that's basically Rocket League.
I know.
So, are you saying that you want to play Rocket League?
I'm saying that I am going to play Rocket League for the channel for the first time at some point.
That's a loop looks.
Loop looks
Bro,
Rocket League.
you'll either love it or you'll hate it
Yeah, I'm
because
aware.
it's just it's a hardcore straight up just PvP game.
Yeah,
You just everybody has the same stuff. You just go in and it's
yeah.
all skill.
Is it the best game ever made?
No, I
You know what it
believe
is?
I think I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
Stardew
Yep.
Valley.
Yeah. We recently started playing that together co-op and we were just, farming, hanging out, chilling, and at one point you hadn't spoken for a few minutes, you just popped up. I think this is the best game ever made. I was like, yeah, you think so? Uh,
And this was coming off the heels of me saying Fortnite was the worst game ever made.
oh yeah, dude, fuck Fortnite.
Man, fix the lag. Just fix the
More
lag.
like
That's all you gotta
more
do.
like Fort Fright,
Fort Fright.
because it's scarily bad.
No.
Ba, ba,
It
ba,
you
ba, boom.
it's just that we personally have both been experiencing a lot of lag and technical issues when
Yeah,
playing the game
maybe. Has
recently.
anybody else had that problem? Maybe
Like frame dropping,
leave a
stuff like
leave
that.
a comment on YouTube and let us
Please.
know how you feel about Fortnite and if it's lagging at all for you.
Also, Fortnite DBS, Dragon Ball Super. It's pretty cool. You say,
I'm
but
not.
I
I'm.
like seeing Master Chief shoot a Kamehameha. I
I
love that. Rick
yeah
Sanchez.
yeah that's cool, but you can anybody can make that. You just draw it. um yeah I'm just not a fan of Dragon Ball.
Hey, that's totally fine, you know?
Superhero looks good. I've heard really bad reviews about Superhero. That's how I know I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna like it, because the Dragon Ball fan base hates it. So
Yeah. You should watch One Piece film Red.
I don't think I'm gonna watch anything about One Piece.
It's good. Good.
Oh yeah, everyone says it's good. Everybody told me Bleach was good. Everybody told me fucking Demon Slayer was good. I,
Demon Slayer is good.
I, yeah,
And
in terms of animation, yeah, I'll agree with you. But story, plot, it's just the same bullshit.
yeah,
Oh, we found the
I-
bad
I'll
guy. Oh,
I'll
he
agree
got
to that.
away. Oh, he can just literally kill people with no problem at all. He can just turn people into muck. Oh, cool. Like, how is anybody supposed to beat him? Oh, I know who can beat him. The main character who knows where everything is because he can smell it. Like, it's cool. it's cool if your main character's like, oh, I have a strong sense of smell. I get that. I think that was an awesome detail. But it becomes like he can sense anything from anywhere because he can smell it. If a vampire or whatever, demon or whatever is coming at you at 1,000 miles an hour at inhuman speeds, you say, "Oh, I can smell them before they get to me." No way. No freaking way.
Man,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. I like Demon Slayer. I like the animation. I don't know.
Here's
However, Bleach was only good up until Soul Society. So Soul Society was
yeah.
10 out of 10. But everything after that is just no thanks.
I
I'm
watched
good.
310 episodes of Bleach for Ichigo to make the ultimate sacrifice and give up his powers that were loaned to him. He was able to say, "Okay, it's time for me to let them go." And then the very next episode, he wakes up and his friends are like, "We found out how to get your powers back." And I was like, "No, thanks. Bye." I don't like I don't like it when you're like, "Oh, let's raise the stakes," and then just undo it. That's a big
Yeah.
problem with shonen anime.
It's not for everyone.
It
It's
isn't.
definitely not.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love the fight scenes. Like I watch Dragon Ball fight scenes all the time, like on YouTube or something, but I'm not gonna stick around for the story.
Right. How do you feel about like would you ever want to do a loop looks of Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Yeah, that game's awesome. The Dragon Ball video games are fun. Tenkaichi,
Hell
I
yeah.
love the Tenkaichi series. I
Dude, we
think you said
have
you
to
haven't
do
played that yet.
we no, I haven't played any of the Tenkaichi
Dude,
games. I've only played the
Tenkaichi's fun.
Budokai. I've only played
Oh,
Budokai.
but Budokai 3 is
So good.
that's one of my favorite fighting games. And I
Yeah,
don't really like
play
fighting games.
I want to play Tenkaichi 3 the most of all.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best Tenkaichi as well because it has everything and everybody.
It has Old Man Goku, Grandpa
Oh,
Goku.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's fact. He's incredibly hard to unlock if I remember right, but I know for a fact he's in that game.
There's also a uh the there was a character called Tapion from he was from the Dragon Ball from the Dragon movie. I can't remember.
Okay.
He like comes and there's like a dragon. It doesn't look like a dragon. It looks like a giant bug. It's a giant creature
hmm
and he's like not the Legend of Zelda Link at all, but he has a sword. Uh yeah. That
Oh
he's one of my favorite
no.
characters. He's in Tenkaichi 3.
That's
That whole
cool.
plot. Uh yeah, again, Dragon Ball fighting games are awesome because that's what's cool about Dragon Ball is the fighting.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball does what it does better than pretty much everything else. I think it is the best at what it does, with a few exceptions.
like
Well, I do appreciate a good martial arts anime, but I think it sort of loses steam when we're just shooting energy beams at each other because now you're just wizards.
yeah,
Uh, Also, there's not a lot of like weapon fighting in Dragon Ball.
true.
Well, not in the later, it's all just punching and kicking. There was some early stuff. Like,
Yeah, like Trunks' sword or Goku's power pole,
yeah, what happened to
Yoibo.
that? Bring back the power pole.
Yeah. If you like the power pole, you would love God of High School. I told
Oh,
this to
really?
Stunt when he was on. We talked about it. But yeah, basically the God of High School is Dragon Ball, but like 90% fights.
Oh, okay, so it's just a bunch of fighting.
It's God of High School is so
I've
good.
got one
I
for
know you
you.
would like it.
I've
Okay?
got one for you. Watch. What is it called? Oh, it was just on the tip of my tongue. It's a martial arts anime called
All right.
T T Tenjo Tenge. Tenjo Tenge. Tenjo
Okay.
Tenge. That is one of my favorite martial art shonen anime.
Okay, okay. I'll look it up.
Hell yeah. I like how we were talking about Stardew. Somehow we ended up talking
And
about Dragon Ball. That's the loop, bud.
there you go. But it is coming to that time.
Oh
Is
yeah, we
there
gotta end the
any
episode.
final?
There's so much to talk about. We have to end the episode.
I know. Man,
Um,
imagine if we had a guest.
all right. We've been going another half hour. Yeah, I do have one more that, and then we'll just cut it. Why is the show called Into the Loop?